This is English time, and in this lesson, we will be learning the past perfect continuous tense. We will be looking at the definition, functions, structure, examples, how to construct positive, negative, and question sentences in past perfect continuous, followed by some practice exercises. So let's look at the definition first. The past perfect continuous tense is used to describe actions that were ongoing or continuous before a specific point in the past. It is often used to show the duration of an action that started before a specific point in the past. The structure of this tense is quite simple. You just use had been plus the base form of the verb followed by ing. Let's look at the structure in detail. So in a sentence with past perfect continuous tense, you will find subject plus had been plus verb in its base form followed by ing. Let us look at some examples. I had been working. Here I is your subject, which is a pronoun, plus had been plus work, which is your verb, followed by ing. I had been working. The had been is a standard helping verb for all sentences in the past perfect continuous. It doesn't change according to the subject. It remains the same. So similarly, she had been studying. They had been playing. You can make more sentences of your own and you can post in the comments box. Now let's look at the functions of the past perfect continuous tense. As we already know, it is used to express an action that started before a certain point in the past and continued up to that point. So it is used to emphasize the duration of an action and to indicate the cause and effect of something in the past. To emphasize the duration of an action, let us look at this example sentence. I had been reading for 2 hours before she called. This shows that I, the subject, had been reading, or the subject started reading 2 hours before a specific point in the past, which is when she called. Cause and effect. Look at this example. The ground was wet because it had been raining. In this sentence, the use of the past perfect continuous explains the cause, which is continuous rain, and the effect, which was the wet ground. To form negative sentences in the past perfect continuous, you simply add not after had. For example, I had not been working, she had not been studying, they had not been playing. To form questions, you simply invert the subject and had. So if the sentence is, I had been working, the question will be, had I been working? Had she been studying? Had they been playing? Let's look at contractions. In spoken English, for smooth flow of speech, we often use contractions with the past perfect continuous tense. The had plus not can be contracted into hadn't. So I hadn't been working, she hadn't been studying. So practice time. Let us look at some sentences with blanks to fill in. You have the verb in the brackets to use in the right form. So please pause the video and work out the answers. And when you're ready, here we go. So for the first sentence, by the time I arrived at the party, they had been dancing for 2 hours. Sentence 2. She was out of breath because she had been jogging in the park. Sentence 3. I couldn't sleep because my neighbors had been playing loud music all night. Sentence 4. The garden was so beautiful because they had been working on it for months. Sentence 5. The team was exhausted because they had been practicing all day. Now let us look at some other exercises that would involve rewriting the sentences. So you have sentences in simple past here, so try to convert them into past perfect continuous. So please pause the video and work out your answers, and when you're ready, here we go. So the first sentence is, I was hungry because I had been skipping lunch. Sentence 2. The car was clean because I had been washing it regularly. Sentence 3. He was tired because he had been working all night. Sentence 4. The kids were excited because they had been finishing their exams. Sentence 5. She came home late because she had been waiting for the bus for an hour. Asking questions in the past perfect continuous. Please pause the video and rewrite these sentences into question forms. Here are the answers. Had she been swimming in the lake? Had they been studying for the test? Had he been painting the house? Had the chef been cooking a special dish? Had they been reading a fascinating book? This is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments box, and you can also work out your own examples from your real life situations and share it with me in the comments box. Thank you. If you consider liking and subscribing to this channel, please do it straight away.